Who am I? One of the most difficult questions in life, at least in my opinion. There's no concrete answer, there's no black and white, it's just grey. And for me, as a mathematician, that's extremely difficult, because I'm used to having 1 or 0, yes or no, a certain number as an answer to a problem. And unfortunately, the question of identity does not have a single answer. No concrete answer to the question, who am I? Our identity evolves over time. One day you are one person and the next year you can be someone completely different. And that's good. It means that we're constantly improving and changing and learning. However, it does make it more difficult to find out who you are and what are the main things that you stand for. Personally, I'm at a stage in my life in which I'm becoming more aware of my identity, and my identity is also being shaped in this period of my life. So since I've been struggling a lot with the question who am I decided to take a step away from the question and started to focus more on the things that are important to me by writing down a list. Norms and values are the key to your identity. They're basically the basis of who you are, and they define your own personal identity and characteristics. So that's why I will use these norms and values to create a list of my own of the things that are important to me. In this video, I will show you the 10 rules that I use in my life to live my day-to-day. Number 1, be extraordinary. I find that every single one of us is a miracle. The chances that life was being created on this earth are already very tiny. Then if you add up evolution, all the wars, the fact that your parents had to be born, that the fact that you had to survive the first few years or decades of your life. If you add all those things up, it's a miracle that you and I are here. The probabilities are so small that the chances of you winning the lottery are probably a lot bigger. So if we have this amazing opportunity called life, then why don't we take it for all it has and be great and be extraordinary? As Elon Musk said, I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. And I add to this that I think it's vital in your life to try to be extraordinary and be great. Number 2, thank you next. I think this one is very important when it comes to gratitude and growth. You have to be very grateful for the fact that you are who you are and that you've accomplished what you've accomplished. You have what you have all the stuff around you, and that's great. However, you also have to look for opportunities of growth while still being happy with the things that you have. So here, Ariana Grande really helped us with her song Thank You Next. Being thankful for all that you have, while still looking to the next step in your life. Number 3, loyalty is a two-way street. When it comes to relationships and when it comes to life in general, your network is your net worth, as they say. Relationships are important, and sometimes you have to put a lot of effort into a relationship to get into contact with that person higher up, to find a mentor. You will have to put a lot of loyalty into that relationship without getting maybe a lot back in return. But in the end, you will probably get some return. Here, loyalty is a two-way street in the end. However, there can also be a situation in which you give a lot to people and they always only give you trouble. These are also called toxic relationships, or whatever you want to call them. Here, loyalty is a two-way street is important as well, because if you're putting way too much energy into it and not getting anything back, it's a waste of your time, and you shouldn't be doing that. Number 4. Life is a game. Play to win. This one actually hangs on my wall in my dorm room. I will show it in another video. And just as the previous one, it's a quote from Harvey Specter in Suits. It emphasizes on the playfulness I try to put in every day while still having that competitive edge, while still trying to be the best every single day. This makes everything a lot more fun. It's also my drive to, for instance, study. I study because I want to be the best, to get the best grade ever. And I see it as a game. I see it as a game I can win. And it makes it a lot of fun while still having great rewards towards the end, because I will have good grades, hopefully, if I play the game well. And the same goes, of course, for sports that I play. I always see it as a lot of fun, and if there's no fun anymore, then I'm looking at it the wrong way. So I always see the game of it, see the fun, and then bring the competitive edge. So in this way, every single day is a game for me, and I do my uttermost best to win it. Number 5. Smile and be kind. It's so easy to just smile to people and be kind. However, the impact it has on your life and that of others is tremendous. If you just say one nice thing to someone, it can change their entire day. And the same goes with your own environment. If you're kind and smile and bring positivity to your surroundings, you will always be in a happy, positive environment, which can help your emotions and energy levels as well. Number 6. Serve others. You can accumulate a lot of knowledge, experience, money, but there's no point in accumulating this without you giving it to other people. At least that's my opinion. That's my sort of purpose of existence. That's also why I started making a podcast, blogs, and these YouTube videos. There's no point in learning or whatever without you sharing it with someone else and sharing the experience, the journey. That's, I think, the fun in getting to know more, getting to get more. It's all in sharing it with others and serving others. Number 7, keep moving. This is true for me on many levels. For instance, when I have, from my experience, been studying all day and then sit on the couch for the rest of the night. It seems very tempting because you feel like you're tired and you need energy, you need to rest. However, so from my experience, moving actually gives you more energy. It gets you in this flow in which your body keeps producing more energy. Mentally as well, because if you feel physically tired, it could also be because you've been mentally working hard. And then if you start moving more physically, you will regain your mental energy and start boosting your overall flow of energy throughout your body. Next to that, I think that moving in life in general is very important. I don't like to stay stagnant in a certain period of my life or stage of my life. I always try to move to the next stage and to the next, and never stay at the same moment in time for too long. Number 8, no fear. If there's one thing that I've learned over the past couple of years, it is that you shouldn't have fear. It does not bring you anywhere. This one time I had the opportunity to become a professional soccer player, but I had doubts. I was afraid to fail. I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. In the end, I regret using fear as my decision maker. It was a good decision to not go, or at least both of the decisions I had, the choices I had, they both had ups and downs. But I used fear as one of my reasons to not choose the soccer path. And I regret that, because fear only pushes you away. It takes out the rationality in making decisions. So that's why I think fear should not be part of your life. Number 9, knowledge is power. For about 18 months, I started enjoying reading for the first time. I'd never liked it. I'd always do it for school, which made it an annoying task. But I started reading about 18 months ago, and mostly personal development books or other kind of non-fiction books that I really enjoyed. And I've actually grown so much as a person. We can learn like in school, and that's great. That's knowledge as well. But it's even more important to focus on other parts that can help you evolve as a person and in your general knowledge overall. Using this kind of information can really bring you a step ahead in your life and can give you advantages in your social life, but also in your professional life as well. So that's why I think knowledge is power. Maybe potential power, because you should still be reflecting on the actual knowledge that you gain and use it in a good way. But overall, I think knowledge can really give you power, so reading is important. Number 10, adapt and accept change. The world around us is changing faster day by day. Moore already predicted this with Moore's law when it comes to the amount of transistors in chips, for instance, that they would be grown exponentially. The same goes with all tech in the world and the information that we get. We get more information nowadays in one day than someone a few thousand years got within a whole lifetime. So we need to be able to accept these kind of changes. Otherwise, we're going to fall behind if we don't adapt to them. We will be falling behind in either our professional life or social life. So overall, it's really important to accept the change and then react to it by adapting. So who am I? Well, I don't know yet, but I do not know that these 10 rules are very close to my heart and are a way I like to live my life. I will use them to navigate through life, and I will also use them to finding an answer to my question of who am I. Thanks a lot for watching, and feel free to give a like and subscribe if you want to join the journey towards extraordinary, as I like to call it, and then I see you next time.